Hi guys, welcome back for another one. We are beginning another brand new series of Transport Fever 2, and yes, it's another Apex challenge. We're gonna do something just a little bit different on this one. A little bit, nothing huge. Don't get your hopes up. So let's go into a free game and I'll explain what we're doing. So we've already done a temperate map with our first Apex challenge. We've already done a tropical map with our second Apex challenge. It is time to go dry in the desert. So for this playthrough, I decided that I want to do a large map size. We're going to do 1x3 because I've already done 1x2 and 1x1. So we're going to do 1x3. So this one's going to be a long stretch map, which is maybe we should do some kind of main line. We'll see how things play out. Because we need to do an Apex challenge, so we need everything to function properly and things not to get in each other's way. Towns, we're going to pick low. I'm not a big fan of doing a lot of towns just because I don't feel like without a mod that expands industries, like allowing them to produce more products, I find like it's really, I don't know if you can do an Apex challenge. I think it's just too much. So that's why I always do the towns low. We're going to start industries on low, but they're going to grow over the course of the playthrough to be high density. With the 1x3 gives me 10 towns. I'm probably going to need 3 industries, or 3 products, 3 different factories, plants, whatever, making the same good, 3 of them for each one. So it's definitely going to be more than my previous one because I've been able to stretch, what was it, like 8 towns out of 2 industries. So I'm definitely going to need to do 3 to cover everybody. And so I'm a little interested to see how that works out. Here I'm not really messing with anything other than just turning water off. We're in the desert. There's no water in a desert. So I don't want any water, but everything else is in medium. So we'll see how that all goes. Let's see here. We have a seed. I don't know if this seed is actually going to be the one when I flip it on, but I'm just going to press it 5 times just so I get a random map so I can't cherry pick my results. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And when it generates, this is my map. It may change after I go through settings. A lot of times they do. I can see mountains on top, mountains on the bottom, mesas in the middle. Oh, it'll be a fun time if that's the map I get. Let's go ahead and hit next here. So we're going to do another 1850 start, hard difficulty. I would love to be able to do very hard, but yeah, at 1850, it is very difficult to turn a profit on very hard difficulty starting at 1850. Let's see. So towns can demand up to 6 cargo goods, part of our Apex challenge. Industry foreclosure will happen sometimes. I'm thinking about boosting that up to often, because I know in my last playthrough there was like one industry, like I waited forever for it to close. It eventually did, but I remember waiting a very, very long time. So I'm kind of tempted to go up to often. How do I feel about that? Yeah, let's do often. Let's boost up the difficulty and make me have to move faster to lock down certain industries. And once again, target's going to be high. Now we're going to go into settings. There are some mods active here. They're just pretty much assets. I didn't want to like really mess with the play or the function, keep it as vanilla as possible, but I did want to add some assets to make things look a little better in some like flash forward builds. Speaking of that, yes, the return of flash forward builds should be coming back on Transport Fever 2. I just finished up working 2 weeks straight of 12-hour shifts. It's like my first day off. I'm amazed I have the energy to talk and do this today, so yay for me. But yeah, so just they're all cosmetics, nothing that actually changes the gameplay. Advanced settings were dry. I'm going to go ahead and do all vehicles. I'm a little nervous about doing all, but like last time we did just Asian vehicles for tropical, and I absolutely hated my options. And I've never played with Europe ones, so they'll be mixed in. So I'm just going to do all. We're going to keep town themes American, because if you guys have been following me, you guys know I suck at pronunciation. So, you know, keeping things basic, at least basic on my level, it's going to help me out immensely and not struggle to say words. Let's see. Environment dry, hard difficulty, and everything, all the settings are 100. We're not messing with them. Let's go ahead and save and let the map generate. And I just want to make sure you guys know that I'm not messing with the settings and cherry picking my map. I'm going to stay live here with you guys until the map generates and I hit that button. Come on. All right, there it is. I'm going to go ahead and press start. The game's going to take a few minutes here to load up the map. So I'll be back when it's done. All right, our map has loaded, and I took a look around to figure out what our first line is going to be. Before we get into our first line, let's give you guys a little tour of the map. So, first off, this one right here, I picked American names. I guess this is an American town name. Never heard of it before. Never seen it in the game before. But I'm probably just going to call this one Rancho because I'm going to butcher that. Let's see. You got Brownsville, Augusta, Durham, Sioux Falls, Sioux Falls, something like that. That one, you know, I learned how to pronounce that back in elementary school, and that's like a long time ago. So to the south of Rancho, we have Memphis, Indianapolis, Yonkers, Warren, Ontario, which I don't know where they think Ontario is American name, because I'm pretty sure that's Canadian, but there could be an Ontario in the United States. I don't know. I didn't look it up, but I'm just saying. It's pretty Canada to me. All right. So I took a look around trying to find a line that worked or that would be profitable on hard difficulty. And I really was going through a lot, but I did find something that I think I can make work. I'm not like super thrilled about it because it's going to connect to cities that are not my biggest. So one thing I always look at is wrong thing. My cities, the size of them, you see them, I have them sorted here because I was taking a look at this before I hit record. You know, if you want to try to make a lot of money, if you got to try to find a line that works for your bigger cities, I try to find a line that works for construction material, couldn't get it. Try to find a line that works for tools, couldn't get it. So I was like, unfortunately, the only thing that I could find is a line that's going to work for fuel, and they're not going to go to the biggest cities, so it's ought to be fun. So we're going to go to our south end of the map here, and what I found probably will give me my best chance of being profitable is having probably by vehicle oil coming down to the oil refinery train. We're going to make a train, oil refinery down to our fuel refinery, and then it will also bring the fuel back up. So the same amount of capacity it's coming down with, it should be going back with, which it's going full both ways. And the reason I'm going to do that is because we're going to deliver fuel out of this little hub to Yonkers and Warren. And yes, Indianapolis is over there, but I don't think I want to deliver to Indianapolis in the early 1850s. Speaking of 1850s, I'm going to change the date speed down to 1/4 since we're going for more like a Wild West theme here. I definitely want to keep myself in the primitive, if that's the word I want to use. You know, in the early years, I just want to be stuck there for a long time. Eventually we'll fast forward, but I don't know. I don't know if I'll keep it at 1/4 speed and see how much we can do with all the early stuff and not having the best vehicles and stuff like that. I don't know. I just really want to feel the Wild West struggle. Yeah, I'm crazy. The other thing that I noticed is, this has happened to me in previous desert, dryland type maps where industries or even towns sometimes will go up on the mesas. I checked all the mesas. There is nothing on top of them. So I don't know. Oh, nope. Take it back. There's one. Escape my view. All right. So at least it gives me something challenging. So I was like, I was hoping something would go up there to give me something challenging with the mesas. There is one thing, maybe some other industries when they start to spawn will go up there. We'll see. But I would really like to do something with the mesas. I hate to just avoid them the entire time. So we'll see what happens there. But with that said, we're going to set up some basic stuff, and then we're definitely going to do a fast forward for our train build. Which I may just do the train build first and then connect up everything else later. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Okay, so we do have a road that goes to Yonkers from there. And we have a road. Or we're going to have to create a road. Because we don't want to use this. We don't want to go out. We don't want to lose all the space. We just want to connect something more direct. We'll probably come down here. And then we'll probably curve. The desert's a pretty funky terrain type. There's a lot of like, it looks flat, but it's not flat. If you zoom in, you can see it's ups and downs, ups and downs. It is not a flat terrain at all. So let's see here. So yeah, if I do train, yeah, I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna put the train in first. It's gonna be my most expensive project, so I'd rather start with the most expensive. Or should I establish this line first? Well, that's actually a mountain there. Run around and connect. Yeah, all right. First of all, let's get the connection going first because I can build a train, but it's not going to do much. Why do my roads look different? I don't think I did a mod for roads. All right, I just want to put you like that. Oh man, that is just brutal. Ugh. Sorry guys, I'm trying to find realistic realistic paths, and like I wanted to go like out and around here, but now like when I zoom in, like I said, the desert terrain is very misleading from up here, but you have to like zoom in to see what it actually is doing sometimes. And you can see this is not like, it's a pretty steep hill. Like we could go over it and stuff like that, but really the way this would have been built back in the 1850s is it's just going to come along here and out and around. Not the ideal situation for myself, but you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. First thing I am going to do is I'm going to delete all this because we don't need it. All right, that is really loud. Maybe really loud on both of our ends. Let me see if we can adjust that down just a tad bit. All right. One thing to get rid of this. So we're going to go right off of here. Let's do this road first. Let's go ahead and do a quick fast forward build here. As we got quite a bit we want to do in this first episode, or at least try to get as much of it as we can in this first episode. I'll keep an eye on my time. So with that said, let's just do a little quick fast forward for the road build. All right, we are back with our fast forward build. Yeah, some things I wasn't crazy of that I had to do. One that's cut into this mountainside. Wasn't very happy with that actually. Let's see if we can fix that real quick, or try to do some kind of fixing. What I want to do is just gonna back the road up. This could just go be a bigger disaster. All right, so it's cutting in a little bit more than what I want it to be. So let's go ahead and raise it. Raise it. There's gotta be a happy medium here. There we go. About happy medium I'm gonna get. So, oh, that's expensive. Yeah, going with the terrain is gonna be a little your cheaper option in the early years. But you know, we'll have to get more money to do some terrain or something there. Anyways, train modification was the word I was going for. Anyways, let's go. Buildings, truck station. We do not need the left platform. We need the right. It is a pickup. We can do 10 with the early years. And let's go ahead and swing these around. And let's go ahead, try to get as straight as possible. All right, we'll leave ourselves some room for future edits, but yeah, we only need one station here because if we lose product, it's not the end of the world. We don't really lose money when we lose product. You're just not getting as much as you possibly could get. So we are going to produce 400 right off the bat, but I don't think we can accept 400. We can only accept, oh yeah, we can accept all 400. Awesome. All right, so that's sweet. I don't think we're gonna be able to deliver all 400 in the early years, you know, but that's a problem for another time. So what we need to do is we need to have a drop off. Trying to think how I want to do this. All right, so I'm gonna need a couple different things. I'm trying to think what's going to be the most profitable here. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to encase this. I just want to encase this entire building and roads. And the reason why I'm doing this, well, you guys are going to see here in a little bit later. I can get closer than that. Closer than that. All right, So, all right, so that gets us hooked up for their train and for what future we want to do. Then the reason I'm debating here is if I want to have another like truck station, like a depot truck station where they drop it off, or just like a truck stop where they just drop it off there. I think I'm gonna go with just a regular truck stop here. It's definitely gonna be cheaper on the financials. All right, so let's go ahead and get this line established. From here to here, let's go ahead and give it a blackish color, and let's go ahead and name it. So we got some freight that we're delivering on the road. We are delivering crude to oil refinery, and it is Warren. All right, so our very first line in, it's a road line. Thank you, autosave. We always appreciate you. All right, and let's see here. We're gonna rotate you. Like that. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get some vehicles on this to get it started. Oh, we got tons of options here, but let's go ahead and filter here by cargo. So our cargo options, we have, they all do the exact same thing. We're gonna stick with the American. If they're the same thing, we're gonna stick with the American stuff as much as possible. The Wild Wild West. But I definitely want to explore some European things if it makes sense. Let's go ahead and get 4 of these guys on by. Boom. All right, so they're going to be on the line. We're still on pause. Ooh, actually, I don't know. All right, let me unpause it. I need this line to be established because the other problem is I can't afford to run out of money and this line not being fulfilled, because the part that I'm really going to make money on is the train running as full as possible, going both ways. That's where I'm going to make the money on hard difficulty. That's what's going to keep me from going bankrupt. But that plan will not work if this line is not getting crude down here in an efficient manner. All right, so with that said, let's go ahead and build in our train line going from our oil refinery down to our fuel refinery. So without further ado, guys, enjoy the fast forward. All right, we are back from that fast forward build, and yeah, we put some more wagons on this line right here, delivering crude down to our oil refinery. Rate's 39. We have like so far to go to get it up to 400. And with the early vehicles, it is possible. It's just not easy, put it that way. So anyways, train built line in. So one thing you guys probably saw me do in the fast forward is check the height differential. They're actually not that bad from one another. You can see this station sitting at 5.7. We go up to the other station and we are at 8.9. So that's meters. So it's not that far of an incline, but yet, man, I'd say the desert is really unique. And I really hate it in the early years because you don't really have the extra cash to smooth things out. But like, this stuff drives me nuts. Like we have to raise the lower rate, like because the train's it's wavy. The train's wavy. Yeah. Oh, absolutely drives me nuts. Can't wait till I get some terraforming tools, or I have the cash to do some terraforming, because it absolutely drives me nuts. So we do have some things here, some things I want to explain. So here at this station, we kept it straight on the way out. So if we expand the platform, we expanded it the correct way. Guess that's kind of smart by me. I don't think I know if I've really thought that far ahead. But anyways, so if we need to expand the platform, we can expand it forward. Yes, I know it's losing money having this stuff here. If I expand it forward, it's already flat, shouldn't mess it with anything, so I can make the train line bigger when I need to. And that's also why I also went with a smaller train platform, because I'm not going to need a big train to start here. Plenty of space to extend it backwards, so I could just do a sharp bend right from the start and not have to worry about it. With that said, we are going to go ahead and make a depot. Guess I'll make it off of here somewhere. There really is no great fantastic place. Let's come off the hillside. Hopefully we can get it hooked in. Looks like we have a shot. Cool. The double slip switch in. See, this is where so you can see, like, if you use terraform and you flatten this out, you won't have these like weird, like overlapping like track lines. Like, it doesn't affect the gameplay at all. Just cosmetically, it bugs me. But if you flatten out the terrain, you don't have that kind of stuff. Because the train's not flat and it's coming down onto the track instead of coming onto the track flat. And that's what kind of gives it that assets colliding kind of thing. All right, so we need to put signals on this before we go, and it's another thing that costs money one way. Yes, so we don't want to put a lot on here. We don't need a lot on here. So we need one at the entrance. Probably just in case we put another train on, probably need one right here. Put here, on here, go down to the other crossing. All right, and this should be more than enough, even if there's just 2 trains on here. I think I have to get up to like 4 trains before I'm like, okay, we need to add more. Let's take a big shot out. So we got 1. I could put 1 there. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. I mean, these things cost like, I think like $29 per cycle or something like that. It is ridiculous, but hey, you got to pay for everything. And I'm actually going to turn off the negative stuff. Actually, it's negative and positive. I don't need it. So we can't see, but every single signal cost me some kind of form of cash. All right, so let's get a train going. So we have a couple different options here. We got probably the American, which is the Baldwin, the D13, which is European, and then the Russian, which is Asian, obviously. So we're gonna have a lot of different ones. This might actually, I might actually bit off more than I can chew here. All right, so they all can go 50 kilometers an hour. Weight wise, the tank car is the lightest, but also carries less. This one's probably the best one. 7 capacity, weight 10. And it has a better lifespan. Make you black. Maybe. All right. And 50 kilometers an hour. All right, maybe black's the wrong color. That's better. That's much better. All right, let's do 35 capacity. All right, we need a locomotive. We can go 50. The Russian's probably the best. And is also the cheapest. Four. Oh, see, now the problem with the desert, dry land, desert, dry, whatever, the ups and downs. So I'm always looking at the medium. I know I don't have any sharp inclines, so the highs doesn't bother me, but that medium 17 does bother me. Let's see what happens if we go. See, the Russian's just not that great. It's fast, but it's not that great. Baldwin's the best. I think I should have just played with American vehicles. All right, the Baldwin's going to give me my best. Is going to give me the best results. Let's go ahead and buy the Baldwin. We need to create the line for this. We're going to go new line. Warren. Here. Oh, I hate the fact that these guys got town names for their stations. Hate that so much. Kind of like a reddish color. We're gonna go. We're delivering oil, fuel refinery, Ontario. Go back to our station. The game's still on one-time speed, so we do got stuff going on. But we are going to be officially out of cash. Let's go ahead and put you on. All right. So before we completely run out of cash, there's one other thing that we have to put on to make sure this line works correctly, and then we're just going to scale it up. And I have to deliver fuel to a city. I have a little bit of cash left, so I think the smart thing to do is just hook it up to Warren here. We're going to come off here. I'll probably build the connection right here. So let's go ahead and build that first. So we're going to need 2 stations. We are going to make this 20. We're just going to build it right here. Cool. All right. You're gonna come. You'll come down this way, and all right. So let's see what we can do here. This is gonna be. I may just take the cheat code here. Off that way. Let's see how long we keep Main Street here going. Right there. All right, let's see if I just go point A to point B. I'll point A to point B with curve roads on. Let's see what it looks like. Just one spot where it really digs in. Yeah, nope. Let's say the best I'm going to be able to get it. Barely have cash for it. All right, so we need to build a. Come on, we're barely be able to squeeze this in. Oh man, we have to go the whole way through Main Street. That's not fantastic. That's not fantastic at all. All right, let's go ahead and turn you right here. Down here to down here. All right, so you are a delivery. Fuel to Warren. Go ahead and make you a red. And let's go ahead and get. Oh shoot, station's way over there. I'm gonna need another station, so we're just gonna go ahead and put one over here. We'll put one on the back side. Hopefully I do have enough cash for this. Yeah, I do. All right, we're gonna keep with the American here. We're gonna go ahead and put 2 on. All right, and that sets up our the complete setup for right now. Yeah, we're gonna have to. I'm definitely gonna spend some time here off camera. I'm not gonna make any new connections, but I am going to improve what I currently have going on before we come back with the next episode, and then I'll explain everything that I did. But nothing new. We'll just improve what we have. Make sure we have enough cash going next. Right now, I don't have enough cash. I mean, I have enough cash if I want to take a loan and get the Yonkers, but that's not gonna really make a full episode if you get what I mean. So yeah. This is what I have. I'm going to improve upon it, and I'll be back with the next one. So guys, if you're excited for this Apex challenge, a little bit bigger than our last couple, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and don't forget to leave me a comment. And like always, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.